Hi, I'm Dr. Carrie Demers. I'm the medical director for the Himalayan Institute and a columnist for Yoga Plus Joyful Living magazine. Today we're going to take some questions from our readers about sleep and some of the problems associated with sleep. I hope you find it helpful. So Ayurveda says that ideally we go to sleep and wake up in a very regular way. That we go to sleep during kapha time. Kapha is the heavy, dense energy that dominates at 6 to 10 o'clock. So by the end of that segment of time, we shall be heading toward bed so that we catch that heavy kapha wave. And then we sleep right through pitta time, which is from 10 to 2, which is a fiery time, a time that wakes us up, that makes us want to problem solve and surf the internet. So if you just avoid that time, that kind of discriminative energy gets channeled internally to your own cleansing and maintenance and repair work that needs that kind of focused attention, but internally, not out in the world. And then ideally, we sleep into vata time, which is from 2 to 6 a.m. It's an airy energy. It's light, mobile, and it's actually most easy to wake up then. So it's a time of night when most people have their problems sleeping. They wake up at 2, 3, 4 and can't get back to sleep because it's not a good time to go to sleep. It's a good time to wake up. So the Ayurvedic ideal is in bed by 10, 10:30, and then up in vata time by 6 a.m. The consensus is that 7-8 hours of sleep is suitable for most adults. Longer for kids, longer if you're just had a illness or a prolonged period of sleep deprivation. But 7-8 hours has been studied and shown to be correlated with good health and longevity. Vata type people who are slender, artistic, a little more scattered, actually need more sleep. They have more sensitive bodies. They get overwhelmed more easily in their nervous system, and they need to wind down and rest more. It's not really their nature, but it's necessary that they do so. So 8-9 hours of sleep is good for Vatas. And then the Pitta types, the more fiery, aggressive, or assertive, business-minded, efficient, they're in the middle, moderate, 7-8 hours of sleep. And then the Kapha types, the more earthy, stable, slow, resilient type folks, like to sleep, but actually they do well to have more at the lesser end, maybe 6 hours of sleep. There are many ways to wind down. The general idea is that you relax your nervous system, like release tense muscles, and that you calm or soothe your nervous system and your mind. So it could be a bath, a warm bath. It could be some gentle stretching, some relaxation, some meditation practice. It could be journaling or a cup of chamomile tea or a foot massage with your spouse or lover. It could be reading a really inspiring book, not a murder mystery, but a book that comforts or inspires you to think the world's a nice place to be in. And sleep experts say that a good hour before you go to bed, you should be winding down. Like turn off electronics and start releasing the day, processing and releasing the day. Again, there's not a consensus about the right position to sleep in. Chiropractors would tell you that on your back is a great way because it supports the spine evenly. You're not kicking your neck or your shoulder. You could put a support under your knees to relieve low back strain. So the back is a healthy way to sleep. Ayurveda says that when you lay on your left side, you increase the heat in your body and the digestive capacity. So to start off sleep, they advise you to start on your left side, to begin that way. And then onto your right side actually cools and calms the body. So that if there was going to be a right, Ayurveda would say, sleep on your right side. Ayurveda also says don't sleep on your stomach, because the stomach actually aggravates kapha, makes you feel more lethargic, and again, from the structural point of view, it's hard on your neck. So in summary, you start on your left side to warm you up, turn to your right side to cool you off, and then right side or back for the rest of the night. Shutting off our mind is a real skill, and one that we can cultivate with practice. And by practice, I mean meditation practice. The yogis say that our mind is our greatest asset. So to work with our minds through relaxation, contemplation, concentration, and meditation are the beginning of cultivating some sort of control over our mind. So we tell it to stop, and it will. Yoga and Ayurveda say that we wake up in the state that we went to sleep in. So don't just crash into bed in a heap. Ideally, we spend some time unwinding our body, releasing tension through stretching, breathing, relaxation practice to quiet the nervous system, and then meditation practice to bring a peace and a joy to our minds. And then you go to sleep feeling a little bit restored, calm, awake, not rev, but pleasantly supported and peaceful. And then you go to bed and you wake up in that same peaceful, centered, rested place. If you are aware that we sleep in roughly 90-minute cycles, you can set your alarm or go to bed in a way that you wake up in sync with those 90-minute cycles. Or you feel best on 7 hours, then go to bed with 7 hours until your alarm goes off, and then it will wake you at a time when you feel rested. Well, the trick is to be rested. And the other really big thing is to like your life. If you want to get up and seize the day, as we say, or you have things to look forward to, or you're excited about what's ahead of you, it's much easier to pop out of bed than if you're dreading what's ahead of you. So if you have that sort of chronic problem of getting up because life feels hard and heavy, you need to change something, which is much more easily said than done. Sleep is a state of surrender. And the more we strive to sleep, the less we sleep. And we're not a society that's very practiced in surrender. We're all about, just do it, no pain, no gain. We're a very striving culture. So it's foreign to people to lie in bed and surrender. They want to get the job done, And that's why I think it's so hard for people to sleep. It's because it's something that they're not accustomed to doing, to just resting, to be so passive. So have compassion on yourself, that learning to sleep is a whole different frame of mind than what you're used to being in for most of the hours of your day. So you have to give it time and practice.